So this is a 1990 or late 89 Peavey Generation series. I believe they called this the Generation Standard. The down and dirty specs. It is a hard rock flame maple fretboard. It is a two-piece flamed maple neck. Two-piece. There's a seam right down the middle, like it's book matched. So there was a standard version of this guitar, an S1 they called it. There was an S2 that was maybe a little bit higher spec. Might have had a rosewood board or something. It was a little different. And then there was an S3, I think, that had like a flame maple cap on the body, and it might have had a tremolo system or something. But this is the standard version of their American Generation line. And I had a real hard time finding info about it online. I had to dig through forums and old Peavey maintenance guides and stuff, Peavey handbooks. When I got it home and got it cleaned up, I realized that it was really, really good quality. And we're gonna take it, turn it over, and take the back off and show you. So starting at the tip, very basic tuners, regular old tuners. Flame maple neck, and this is a two-piece neck. You see the seam line right down the middle. Okay, and the fretboard is flamed hard rock maple, and it is a separate piece. So you see the line there. And that is flamed hard rock maple, and that is that information is coming from Peavey's website. Okay, the neck. This is circa 1990. So the neck has a tilt adjustment right here, which is good stuff. The manual recommends when you're setting the string height. They recommend that before you adjust the saddles, you can adjust the height here with that mechanism. They want me to do that first before I adjust the height here. And I have not adjusted the truss rod. I don't have a tool that fits in the thing here. And the truss rod the neck's not bad, but there is some bow. It could stand to be tightened a little bit. So I haven't messed with intonation or action or anything. I just cleaned it up basically. So pretty basic tuners. They work just fine. At least they are sealed. They're not, like old Clouson things or something. A good quality string tree. That's more than you get on the GNL. That is I believe that nut is plastic. I'm quite sure it is plastic. Whereas nowadays, when you get a GNL new, that is a very dirty, sorry, grimy hands, bone nut, or probably Graph Tech. I don't know, probably Graph Tech, which is really good. Really a real bone or a Graph Tech nut does wonders for the sound quality of your instrument. So that's something that I would change. The frets are nickel silver, not stainless steel frets. They polished up pretty well. The frets look to me like jumbo frets. They look to me like jumbo frets. These appear to be in decent condition. I polished them, but they're in the cowboy cord area. There was some slight divoting you see, but nothing that'll keep it from playing. And everything up here looks great. Okay. Pickup configuration. Single, no phase, certainly no coil split. Obviously there's two singles, but there's no in or out of phase in any of that. 3-position switch, which is super good quality. In fact, all the electronics in this guitar are really good quality. I was surprised to see. I'll flip it over in a second and show you. These pickups are actually what Peavey called HCS, hum canceling system. So these were noiseless pickups before daggum Fender started doing it. Peavey made everything in-house. Every bit of this guitar was made in Mississippi, which is insane. Peavey just refused to go overseas. So he stayed only in the American market, and maybe more of an inventor than he was a businessman. You can do your own research on the Peavey story. But they're coming back, actually. So, yeah, they're making a comeback, which is interesting. So these are noise canceling pickups, noiseless pickups. I'm assuming what that means is that somehow the coils are split, or there's two coils in each pickup somehow to cancel the hum. Like I know regular Fender noiseless pickups it's basically like a stacked humbucker. You have a single on the bottom and then another single on top of it wound in opposite directions. So you get the look and most of the sound of a single, but there's two coils going in opposite directions, so you get the noise canceling thing. I'm assuming that's something like that going on here. And I like my Fender noiseless pickups. Those are some of my favorite pickups ever in that guitar. Those are, I think, circa 2010 Fender hot noiseless pickups. Yeah, I thought these pickups were going to be junk, and I don't think they're amazing, but at least they were designed with some intent. And that's obvious, playing the guitar. Now, I am going to... Oh, let me show you the saddles. So again, all this was made by Peavey. They didn't sub any of this out. You can tell I'm working this fucking service industry. 6 individual saddles. See, there's little grooves that the strings ride in. Yeah, so easy peasy. They go through the body, straight through. Excuse me. Okay, so here's how the shielded. Okay, so you have some grounding strap here. I'll show you the output jack, which is also very good quality. This is like the stuff that real like Ibanez Prestiges and stuff come with. That's a super good quality output jack. I can tell you it's a lot better design than what comes on Fenders. They're like, you can tell that what comes on a Fender Telecaster is like a stamped very cheaply thing that comes loose all the time. That's not what that is. Yeah, 250K full-size pots. I think that's a treble bleed. I'm not totally sure. That's what it looks like. I've seen that. It might be, I'm sorry, that's a capacitor going to the tone knob. Tone, if I flip the guitar over, the tone's on the, yes, capacitor, sorry. Yeah, so you got full-size pots in there. You got alpha wiring, and this 3-way switch is like super, super robust. And I put deoxit in these. Come back here, you. I put deoxit in these, and they cleared right up. Like, they're super smooth. And this 3-way switch is shaped and built like a 5-way switch. Like, that's like a Switchcraft switch. I don't know if that is. I'm not like I can't see a brand name anywhere, but that's a very robust 3-way switch. Most of the time they're like, gosh, 3-way switches they have that freaking flappy piece of metal. Yeah, trash. That's like super good quality. That's an interesting route. Like, some of these models had active pickups probably, and that battery compartment must be for. Or excuse me, that hole must be for a battery compartment. That's just a guess. I don't know that. Okay, let me do some. Let me get it strapped back together, and I will do some sound tests. Neck pickup, clean Fender Twin. The modeled amp is pushed, but my master volume, if you see right there, is turned way down. Bridge pickup. pickups together. Neck pickup only. Whoop, wrong button. So in conclusion, I think that the guitar is a really quality instrument. It has number one, when I bought the sucker, it had stayed in somebody's closet for years, and I put it in the seat of my truck and drove home, and I drug my fingers across it while it was laying in the passenger floorboard, and I noticed that it was in tune. So after sitting, the guitar's 35 years old now, and it sat in a closet before I had it for some years. It was real dusty. I had to clean it up and such. But I don't, for the life of me, understand why they are sort of undervalued. We know what quality guitars are like, and man, this is up there with all of them.